We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. The Blue Devils will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So North Carolina's offense will get first crack at it here. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense changing the play. Williams will pass. Here's a hit. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Otis. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. So Duke's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out. And it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the... No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Caught over the middle. It's Tyler. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Breaks into the open. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed behind the line, it's Judovsky. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their 2nd drive.
The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Williams looking for a man. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds space on the right. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. And off from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Blue Devils are on the move. Barrels ahead. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Might be changing the route. Williams will pass. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Otis. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Makes his man miss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Williams looking for a man. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the returner is stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quarterback making checks. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown will throw it. Pulls it in, it's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. Williams looking for a man. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Moore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's the pressure, and it's incomplete on third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up.
Oh, he's got some space. And into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
31-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Let's go.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get ready. Set.
Off play action on first down. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Blue Devils! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Looking for blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
The throw to the outside is complete. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Williams looking for a man. Fires toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a first down.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes the grab on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Quick completion to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get it.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Williams will pass. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to surge it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll immediately call timeout. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Nice move there. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poor.